Hi guys, this is Donna with Northstar Tarot. Welcome. We're going to be doing a reading for Sagittarius this week, okay? So, let me just change the view here. There we go. Still have a little bit of laryngitis, but it is getting much, much better. And please bear with me. And we will get going. So the first card is going to be the overall kind of energy for the reading. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands, which is really, really good. Okay, so it's all about everything working out the way that on a forward motion. Okay, everything working as a team, everything working together, not being afraid to go forward. All right, having some fun, enjoying. There could even be maybe you're going somewhere with someone, right? There's that potential too. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So we've got the King of Coins reversed. This is your recent past. The Five of Cups reversed. And the Four of Wands reversed. Then the current energy is the Nine of Cups, the Four of Coins, and the Knight of Wands. And then we have the near future. We have Justice, the Death card reversed, and the Empress. Okay. So let's have a look at this. So the King of Wands reversed, basically, so I don't know, maybe you're not feeling really strong right now, that you're not sure, what you want, or maybe you're feeling you're not getting enough of what you need, maybe you're looking for that passion. Maybe your passion is kind of being drudged out by how much work you have. Maybe you've got too much work and not enough fun. Maybe, that's what it looks like to me, that the passion is being stagnated somehow, right? But you're doing very, very well at work, and just keep going and it'll get better, okay? So especially with the energy of the Three of Wands, all right? So coming into this also, I feel like there was some worry, some concern, maybe some sadness, right? Things just not going quite the way you want them to go, but I think you're starting to feel better. So maybe the end of the weekend last week was not quite what you wanted. You were feeling a little bit out of sorts, okay? And then with the Four of Wands, I feel like, you still haven't given up hope, right? So you do have that strength. You want that stability. You're going after the stability. You're going after what you want, and you're willing to work together to build that up. Okay. And that's very, very clear here. Okay. So I feel like that is fantastic. All right. So then in the present, as you come into this week, emotions are very strong. They're very lovely. Um, you're looking for bliss. You're looking for, things to be very comfortable and nice. And I think you're working towards that. And you're starting to feel that energy, okay? And the Four of Coins, that, just make sure you're not hoarding that, your money or your time, that you're afraid that if you give too much, that you'll be without. Okay, so make sure you're bringing that into more of a balance thing. Okay, but you are looking for that stability, but it doesn't have to be that tight. Okay, you don't have to be that tight-fisted to have that stability. All right. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So again, the King of Wands reversed here, coming into the Knight of Wands wide open here, right? So you've discovered your passions. You're going after your passions. You're willing to go and get what you want, okay? Regardless, right? You're willing to charge ahead and go after that. And then what I feel here in your near future is that things are going to work out quite well. We've got justice. So things are going to be balanced. They're going to work out well. You know what you're doing, okay? So you feel like you are making good choices and you're moving in a forward motion. And then we've got death reversed, okay? So I feel like there's going to be a slight change here, and it may knock you off balance for a bit, all right? And I do think that this is going to be difficult. So we'll clarify this after and have a look and see what this is. But I do feel that you will be, upset. You will have some difficulties here, but not without reward in the end, okay? So with the Empress here, just know that this is a growing part for you, okay? And that you are going to grow and you are going to be able to add life to many, many things moving forward, okay? That you couldn't do if this hadn't happened, okay? So let's start clarifying things, all right? So that King Ron's energy reversed is the Star, okay? So you've got dreams and wishes that you really, really want, and you just feel like, oh my God, it's never going to happen. I'm going to give up. And then you say, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on going, right? So it's that, that you want that. You need to talk to yourself. You need to be clear what they are, okay? Look and see what you're made out of and start going after that, okay? You have the potential. You need to trust that potential in yourself, okay? Don't let fear, don't let sadness, don't let all that get in the way, okay? And with the Five of Cups, we're going to clarify with the Eight of Cups. So I feel like, and not long ago, you've had to let somebody go in your life, okay? So there's been someone that has exited your life. Either you let them go or they walked away. And I feel that that's been really, really hard. And you're dealing with it, but it comes up every once in a while and it just kind of grabs onto you and it brings that sadness and that around you again, right? So make sure that this is not, mm, this is not going to be everything in your life, okay? This is a situation, a person, and it's okay, all right? There sometimes we have to let go of people in our life, or we have to, if someone lets us go, we have to be okay with that. They're on a different path than we are, okay? So just trust in the process, okay? And then we have the Four of Wands here, and that's being clarified by the Six of Coins reversed. So again, the Four of Wands, very good stability, very good, everything working very, very good together. Now make sure that that stability is there. Make sure that that is being, it's being looked at in a balanced way, okay? You don't want a crooked house. So you want to make sure that all the four sides are the same size, right? So you want to make sure it's balanced, all right? So just keep an eye on that, all right? So in your current place right now, so the current energy right now with the Nine of Cups is awesome. And then you've got Justice, okay? So your overall energy is so good. And you're on the right path. Things are going very, very well, okay? And you're not questioning that, okay? You might question other things and why they're happening, but you're on the right path and you feel good about it, okay? And then with the Four of Coins, we've got the two of coins that come up, okay? So the Four of Coins is, holding on too tight, right? To whatever, to money, to things, to ideas, whatever it may be. Where the Two of Coins is all about sharing that, all right? Let go of that, that tight fist, okay? Let go of that a little bit and find more balance there, okay? Start sharing that, okay? And I think it's going to work better for you, okay? And then we got the Knight of Wands energy here, and that's covered by the Hermit reversed, okay? So the Knight of Wands, yeah, you know what you want, you know what you're going after, and you know what those desires are, right? And what your passions are and what you want to do. But make sure that they're actually working long term for you, that you're not going to, that you're not subjecting yourself to anything that's going to hurt your integrity or anything that's going to make you question yourself afterwards. Okay. So just make sure that you are doing things that make you feel good overall. Okay. And I think that's really important. And you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to look inside and feel, what do I need? Okay. What's going to make me feel complete? And have a good look there. Okay. Before you make up your mind completely. All right. And then your near future, we have justice, all right? And with justice, we have the Six of Swords reversed. So again, this feels like something from before coming up again, all right? And you don't want that to stop you from, finding yourself and being who you want to be and moving ahead, okay? You've dealt with some of this hard stuff and you don't want it to just totally take you down. It's okay that it comes up and you need to glimpse at it and you need to know, was it just the way before I did it? Or can I do it in a more just way now? Right? So make sure you are being aware and looking at the situation and making a decision. Okay. And then we have death here reversed. Okay. So this, we've got the Five of Coins reversed. So again, I really feel that, this is where all hell broke loose and you felt you could lose everything, right? So you felt that fear that you were going to lose everything and you didn't know what to do. And maybe some things started to fall apart and maybe you had a supporter and that's been taken away from you. So you've lost whatever amount of dollars it is that you thought you had to do whatever you want to do, right? So now you've got to look for other avenues. Or maybe you thought somebody was there that was going to be your main emotional support person and they're not there, you know? And so now you need to look through yourself for that, right? So just know that you can do this, all right? It doesn't have to be the end, and it can be just a growing part of your life. Maybe you need to walk away from somebody, who's been hanging on to you too tight, right? And that you need to do this on your own so that you can show that you can solve your own problems, right? So be aware of that again, all right? And then we have the Empress. And this is being clarified with the Three of Swords. So this is like sad energy, like very, very upset and sad. And it just feels like something, maybe this death reverse card is going to cause this sadness in your opportunities to grow, or somebody that you thought you were going to take with you, you're not going to be able to. Okay. And that sadness is around that. And there's disappointments everywhere in our life, and we have to look at those and we have to be really, really honest about those situations that come up in our life, right? So what is going on here? How is this affecting you? Make sure that you nurture the situation and you try to find the ways to make you and somebody else grow through this. But you may just have to be letting somebody go, okay? Or something go, okay? Maybe you got to, in order to move ahead with this passion that you have, maybe you got to move away from people you love. That could be very, very sad, but also very growing, right? So it could be something to that effect as well. Okay. So there you go, my dear. And now we're going to look at the energy leaving this week. Okay. So the energy leaving this week, we have the Two of Swords. So basically, coming into this week, you had the power of your passions and working with people and being together with people to make things happen. And moving out of this week, you have a choice to make. So it's a difficult choice, okay? So you're left this week in a kind of a tough place where you've got to make a really difficult situation. But I think once it's made, you're going to feel much, much better, okay? So don't avoid it, and don't get hung up by it either, okay? So anyway, that was your reading for you, Sagittarius. And have a wonderful week. And we will be talking to you soon. Bright blessings, my dear.